Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RanDOTA. As always, I am D, your host for the show where the meta doesn't matter, and we've already had a disconnect because this is Dota. This is around a 7200 MMR game. All pick, just finished the picks, obviously. But unfortunately, we did have a DC, so we're going to wait a second before we cast this one. Although it does turn out we have cancel and maybe 777 in this. Drink vodka, play Dotka. Yeah, it works for me. Well, as of a couple of weeks ago, the qualifiers for the International 7 have been finished. We'll see who the final teams are soon. Actually, if you pay attention, we already know who all the final teams are. We've had 2 disconnects now. 1 per side, so technically we could unpause. It'd be an even game, but... Also, I'm sorry about the kind of random days I stream longer than others. It's mostly because occasionally I'll have issues. Like I tried to stream like Monday a couple of weeks, Monday of I think last week, the July 3rd. I'll put it that way. On July 3rd, I didn't stream very long because at first I was streaming Portal Knights. It was good, but I just felt like changing. Diablo 3, when I tried to switch over to that, I could not get a stable frame rate. And then I was gonna so I was like, you know what? Let's not do this. And then I was going to stream Stonehearth, but it just wasn't working. So yeah, sorry about some of the occasionally random streams and random length streams. Still waiting on the Ogre Magi to come back. There we go. And we're all into the game. So let's go ahead and get the teams introduced, shall we? Start with the rated this week. Starting in the top lane, we have a Spirit Breaker played by a person whose name I cannot pronounce. Can't even read it. Mid lane, currently we've got another person whose name I can't read playing the Juggernaut. 777 playing the Ogre Magi, finally came back. BM playing the Morphling. Hopefully he doesn't have BM. Finally, CBS. We have a news network playing as the Rubik, the bottom lane. Meanwhile, for the Dire, currently looking like the bottom lane, Journey Isopson? I don't know. We'll call you Journey. Playing on the Nyx Assassin, probably going to the bottom lane. 7K Pomoika playing on the Clockwork, probably going to be a roaming clock. Judging by his outfitting. Probably the mid lane we're going to have Cancel Dota playing on the Meepo. Always fun to see the crazy Geomancer here. Artist on the line in the top lane, currently supporting 3/, playing the Slark. Cancel starts off with a poof, which he's just screwing around with right now. What weapon is that? Blade of the Fractured Order. Yeah, that's a wandering lion, I'm sorry. Clockwork trying to get a courier snipe, but since this has actually become the new meta, that's also led to a change where you have the dual lane mid meta. Because the courier snipes are actually very important. Yeah, cancel versus, or I was gonna say Meepo versus Juggernaut. Even without the ogre support, the Meepo's not gonna win that fight. Especially not with that canceled salve. He does poof, gets a last hit, but he gets denied almost instantly after that. So. Meepo is strong. The problem is he needs time and space to get going, and against the dual lane mid, especially an aggressive dual lane with like an ogre Juggernaut combo, Meepo's just probably not going to get as much space as he needs. He does have level 2 already, so. Meanwhile, Spirit Breaker is not going to get anything done up here. He's up against the Slark Lion combo with a potential Clockwork who's just coming around to screw him over a little harder. There's our second Meepo. Journey's gonna have a hard time here as well, up against the Morphling Rubik combo. Because of stuff like that. Morphling doesn't have as much hard lockdown as Rubik does, but we'll see. Meepo's actually done tons of damage to the Juggernaut here. Oh. Juggernaut is in trouble, but so is Spirit Breaker. Oh, Juggernaut's actually the first one to fall. Another net comes out. Are we going to get the double poof? Are we going to get a double kill for the Meepo? The Spirit Breaker does die on the top lane, but oh, the Meepo's actually not going to make it out of this. Juggernaut comes in and just gets the final hit before the tower does. That really was surgical. Not even a crit, just a good simple slash. Yeah, part of the problem with trying to do that to Ogre is that right there. He's got 8 armor at level 3. He has tons of physical armor. His physical resistance, he resists a third of the damage. I'm pretty sure the armor is not a linear scale, though. Lion having to fall back from the Spirit Breaker, getting charged up on, but it's not gonna lead to a kill. He still had his stun, and Spirit Breaker doesn't have the power he needs to kill Lion quickly enough. You can even turn him into a fish. Meepo with a double damage. That's actually kind of scary. It does not affect all the Meepos, just the one that activated it. Oh, they found the Rubik. They throw up one, drop him on the other. Out comes the net. Earthbind is gonna get it, and the smacks to the back of the head. Hold on. Charge coming in. Oh, good stun. Good mini stun from Battery Assault. Clockwork can now just run alongside Spirit Breaker and hit him with Battery Assault as much as he wants for a second. Slark is being left alone a lot, but luckily there's not really much of a threat to him right now. Some mana stolen from the Ogre, which is actually a bad thing for the Ogre because he's got a limited mana pool for an intelligence hero. Wait, yeah, he's still an intelligence hero. I didn't know if they changed him or not. Slark, out comes the latch, gets the leash, gets the Dark Pact. Gonna have tons of damage. Ogre's losing a ton of his mana. He's not making it out of this. Oh, but Slark might pay with his life. Oh no, the stun comes through. Oh, he's got 6 seconds. 5. If he can survive for 3 seconds. Okay, never mind. With Clockwork coming in, Spirit Breaker's got no chance here. At least not to get the Slark, unless Slark makes a huge mistake. Meanwhile, one of the meepos is just had less than 70 HP. The ogre is standing strong, but yeah, ogre up against anything like that, yeah, not gonna happen. Self-poofing. Illusion rune for the Juggernaut, who spins himself out of the Earthbind. So far the Juggernaut's leading the farm, which is a good thing for the Radiant, not so great for the Dire. Stun and a deny. The illusion popped by the Juggernaut. Meanwhile, the Spirit Breaker dies on top lane, and Slark gets another kill, gets a kill for himself onto 777. So it ends up being kind of a 2-for-0, not a great exchange, although this is still early game. It is now 6-1 at the 7-minute mark. Tier 1 on bottom is taking some bit of damage from the Radiant, but we'll see if they actually get anything out of it. Not currently. Earthbind again. Ooh, Meepo gets picked up, thrown back into the spinning death that is the Juggernaut, but not gonna kill him this time. Earthbind comes out onto the stun Juggernaut and a poof for the kill. Nyx does have a haste rune, but where is he going to go with this is the question. Fish for the Spirit Breaker. This is not going well for him. He's not making out of that. And nope, Slark gets that kill. Nyx still has the haste. He could make a move here, and he's going to. Misses the Impale, but Slark's killing spree ends as the Juggernaut rotates up and gets that kill. Double kill for the Juggernaut as he takes on the Clockwork too. Meanwhile, top lane, again. Lion manages to stun up the Juggernaut and take off what basically all of his remaining mana. Vendetta has been used. There's the hit, there's the stun. Can they get this? The mini stuns from Battery Assault are doing wonders, but unfortunately for the Dire squad there, the waveform gets him out. Rubik got turned into a fish. And now he's going to get a little bit body blocked here. Not enough. Waveform forward from the Morphling, but not going to get a kill here. Unless Journey overstays his welcome. Slark and Juggernaut going at it. Slark will, in the long run, win that fight. Simply because using Essence Shift to steal. Holy, oh, not a great place for the Ogre to find himself as triple Meepo Poof. Spearbreaker charges into the next to knock him backward. Pops his... what is that? Empowering Haste, that's it. They steal Rocket Flare. Tier 1 falls to the Morphling. That's the first tower down. Rubik Rocket Flare finds the 3 Meepos. Cancel's doing really well here. He's already level 13, which is highest in the game by a 3-level lead. But that's what Meepo's supposed to do. For those of you that have never actually tried Meepo or figured how am I going to get enough experience to level up quickly, Meepo acts, each individual Meepo acts like an individual hero. So for example, if you've got 2 Meepos in a lane, they're gaining the same experience like you would have for like the Juggernaut and the Rubik here being in the same lane. If you got one in the jungle, one in each, and then one in each lane without, say, Scepter to get the 5th one, then yeah, you're actually getting experience from everywhere on the map. Spiritbreaker keeps trying for the Nether Strike, but it ain't working. This time he's not going to, because he's turned into a fish. Ogre gets caught. Ogre falls first. Oh, the Meepos all die. Thanks to the incoming Morphling. He went for a full blast shotgun. Slark is in trouble. He knows it. He pops Shadow Dance and jumps out of the way. Wait for him forward from the Morphling, but he gets pushed back by the Cox. He's out of mana. He can't do anything now. They just like, okay, we'll turn and get the next assassin. Rubik steals Battery Assault. Meanwhile, oh, Juggernaut gets a double kill, turning it into a 5-mana wipe. 5-0. Luckily for the Dire, Meepo does have a faster respawn because of this. At least he used to. And that is wrong. It says clones can't use arcane boots or pick up runes. Yeah, they can. They can pick up runes. I mean, we saw one. A clone had a double damage rune. Oh, we need to get that fixed, man. Meanwhile, the Radiant have taken down 2 towers and haven't lost a 1 yet. You're in multi-Meepo poofs. Spin forward onto the Clockwork. Are they going to get him? Maybe. 15% lifesteal up on the Meepo. That's just terrifying. Hookshot misses, but is he going to make it out of this? Oh, so far with that power cogs. Meanwhile, though, the Lion dies to the... Lion dies to the Ogre. The Clockwork is still trying to run. Tier 1 on mid is taking a punishment, but... And it's not going to stand up for long. There it goes. Meanwhile, the Spearbreaker has chased for the Clockwork, found himself a Nyx Assassin. Ignite coming out. Double cast Ignite. But not on this, not... Actually, yeah, it wasn't the right target, never mind. Meanwhile, they're trying to take down the tier 2 already. 15 minutes and the first tier 2 is probably going to fall soon. Still only 2 Meepo. There's the real one. This is an interesting meta, the Dragon Lance for Meepo, because he doesn't gain any attack range, but he does gain 12 strength and agility. Juggernaut denies the middle tower. Wait, what? No, no he didn't. Lion denied the middle tower. Oh, looks like we're gonna have a fight soon. Maybe. Rubik and Spirit Breaker nearby, but they found... Oh, they managed to de-ward. Twice, actually. Nyx Assassin gets the stun. In comes the Rocket Flare. In comes the Pooping Meepos. Can they get this? The strength is not going to be enough for the morph as the Finger of Death comes in. I keep kind of hoping we get a pro that goes for the Fist of Death. If you don't know what I mean by that, if you upgrade this, with the if you get an Aghanim Scepter on Lion, Finger of Death hits everything in an area, and if you can actually get it well, you can hit all 5 enemy heroes at once, and 5 Fingers of Death, Fist of Death. Oh, Nyx Assassin's found himself a Spirit Breaker. Misses the stun as the charge comes in. Almost hit the Nether Strike. Oh, Nyx Assassin gets found, pulled into the tower. He's not going to make it out of this. In comes the hookshot, though, onto the Spirit Breaker. He's under the tower, still fighting strong. Meanwhile, the Slark and the Clockwork have to run. The Clockwork's taking tons of damage. Some Earthbinds come out. Good Earthbind. Out comes the Omni Slash. That's not good. There goes one Meepo, which takes down them all. Meanwhile, the Lion is running for his life. Question, actually at this point, it doesn't look like he's gonna get it, so. Sorry, man. Ooh, good use of the fish. Out of nowhere, from behind, the Slark comes in. Although the waveform onto the Lion is what gets that, secures that kill. But Morphling has no mana left. He dies to the Slark. Slark turns, gets a double kill, taking another Rubik. Are they gonna make it a triple here with the Ogre? Negative earn charge is ticking up on the Ogre. Slark's invisible, so he's got some extra fast legs going right now. That being said, oh, he's actually just fighting creeps. I was fighting somebody important. Or more important. Creeps are super important, actually. Without them, you wouldn't be able to kill anything. Ogre falls to the Meepo. Just a fun little turnaround. Charge coming in onto the Lion. And the Spirit Breaker picks up the kill after helping secure it. Well done. Juggernaut turns, fights the Clockwork inside the cog, spins to win. But he's not going to make it. The Earth... Oh, the Geostrike is actually doing tons of work here. Because, I mean, they're additive, so... They're trying. They found the Juggernaut, but they can't get him. He's in the tree line. He's hidden, and the Meepos are going to die again. Yep, there goes the Meepos. Juggernaut comes back in with a spin. Meanwhile, though, Slark is on a killing spree as he takes down... Who was it? He got the Spirit Breaker, leaps out over the tree line, and has to run for his life. Pops his Shadow Blade to help himself get out. Finds himself the shrine. Tier 2 on top is gone. Only one tower has fallen against the Radiant, and that's the one on the bottom. Meanwhile, the Dire have lost 5 towers. Also, I just saw that my volume was peaking there a little bit. Excuse me. Meanwhile, the Ogre dies. Where was this? Near the bottom, near the top shrine, top outer shrine for the Dire. Dire have gone to farming in their own jungle. Meanwhile, Slark again finds himself a Spirit Breaker. The Dire are doing great on kills and fighting, but they're not doing so great on pushing down towers. Which is a little weird when you think about it, because I mean, they've got a Meepo. A level 19 Meepo. They've got the highest level hero in the game by 4 levels. Oop, Lion falls. Actually, Meepo is behind on net worth, which is never a good thing for Meepo, although they did just find a good Morphling kill. Slark gets a good kill onto the Rubik there with a nice pounce. They're going to try and take the mid-tier 1. They might actually get this. Fortification gets popped. Oh, but Spirit Breaker with the Mjolnir buff comes in. Juggernaut is spinning, but can he start this? Yeah, Spirit Breaker takes down the Meepo. Pounce misses from Slark. Meepo buys back. Juggernaut did fall as well. He actually fell to the Clockwork. Out comes the Finger of Death straight onto the Spirit Breaker. Clockwork falls as well. Meepo is back. He's going on the Morphling. Can they get him? Morphling just turns around and kills the Slark. Oh, waveforms through the Meepos. One of the Meepos gets double stunned. Multicast Bloodlust. But, oh, that's just too many shovels to stop the water guy from falling. Meepo blinks to the high ground, finds himself an ogre, and starts geostriking him, and there goes the ogre. Another 5-man wipe, but this one's going the other way against the Radiant. Also, I was going to say, a couple of those Meepos are a little bit on fire. Tier 1 gone in the mid. Are we going to see a solo Meepo Roshan run? Yes, we are. Juggernaut knows. He's like, hey, the guys, they're doing Roshan. This is where Meepo starts to shine, when you can get this kind of crap going. Where basically you are a one-person team. Juggernaut comes in comes the hook shot, onto the Spirit Breaker. Oh! The Radiant get the last hit on Roshan, but Meepo picks up the Aegis. Meepo stole the Aegis, gets the kill onto Juggernaut. Clockwork gets the kill onto the Spirit Breaker, but the Aegis does get popped. Spirit Breaker's not being out of this one. 4-0. Actually, 4 for a half. Make that 5 for a half, because they found the Ogre as well. You know, two of the 4 Meepos are up in the top lane. They're trying to help push out there. Spirit Breaker charges in, hits the Lion. Ooh, the pounce misses, but Morphling telling him to go. But, oh, Clockwork does get found and killed, so does the Lion. Once again, the Charge of Darkness comes in. In comes the Rocket Flare. They're going straight under the Meepos. Can they get even one of them? That's all they need. Yeah, they can. Next Assassin decides, you know what? I am not going to sacrifice myself for a dead Meepo. Meepo's done for 100 seconds. That's the problem with a level 24 Meepo at 25 minutes. There is an invisible Slark, or there was. Now he's just going. CDS getting chopped to pieces and dropped like a rock. Omni Slash comes out, takes down the Slark though. That comes another adaptive strike from the spirit, from the Morphling. Ends it well. Tier 3 in the mid lane is gone. They're going to the Rex. Melee's down. Ranger's going down. They're going to transition this into 2 lanes of racks. I mean, they got 3 people down. Meepo's still down for 50 seconds. Now, part of that comes down to the fact that Meepo did buy back earlier. So he's sitting on a... just... They took out 2 lanes of racks, maybe. Can they get... Yeah, they can get 2 lanes here. That is, I mean, 2 lanes of racks off of 1 kill. Not the greatest buyback choice Meepo made. Oh, they get the Juggernaut. Can they kill him, though, is the question. Nope. Sorry about that. I was distracted for something. Charge of Darkness coming in. Ooh. Has to change direction because they left. And he's going to stop. 400 health on Meepo. They find themselves the next assassin. Are they going to go for another... Is he going to go for the Nether Strike? Well, he would have, but he's a fish. Out comes the Omni Slash straight onto this Clockwork. Gets that kill. Juggernaut drawing with the sword. Waveform forward onto the Slark, but they can't find him now that he's invisible. Slark might be able to snipe the Courier. Meanwhile, Rubik gets found. They find the Ogre. Nixon Slark on the Ogre. Or, not Nixon. Ooh, that is not good. Slark falls. Lion is gone as well. Can they get the Nyx Assassin next? Yeah, they can. Meepo is just jumping all over the place, trying to survive, but not gonna work. Although he does distract long enough for Clockwork to come back in, take down a couple of the enemy. Can they get a third with this kill onto the Juggernaut? Meanwhile, Meepo died. Where was that? Oh, right near the secret shop. BM came back in and took down Cancel. Meanwhile, a couple of effigies have fallen. The Dire are gonna lose their last outer tower, and there it goes. Juggernaut took down the shrine. Slark decides, well, I did a little bit of damage to Rubik. That's a win for me. Shotgun build coming out. Omni Slash does not get the Slark. Meanwhile, Tier 3 is getting taken out. It's gone. Almost. Waveform. It's gone. Excuse me. Fish or not? Oh. That's pretty much it, folks, because that's Megas for the Radiant. They're going on Tier 4s. Yep. The Dire about it. That's the shotgun build. E-Blade, Adaptive Strike. Meepo just dies again. All tier 4s are gone. All towers are gone. It's just now the Ancient. Sheesh, calm down. Well, folks, hope you enjoyed this one. It was a short 31-minute game. It's not bad. If you enjoyed the show, please like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series, please feel free to click the subscribe button down below or the icon at the end of the video. If you have a match you'd like me to check out, please send me the match ID number. You can find it here at the bottom of the score screen. As for that, folks, I have been D. Pretty bloody for 30 minutes of action, but the Radiant walk away with this one 35-33. And one dead Ancient. So good night, and good gaming.